Welcome to the lecture on microfinance. Myself, Dr. Diulipian, Assistant Professor, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Today we are going to discuss unit number 2nd, part D, microfinance. This unit concerned with MCOM part 2nd, semester 3, compulsory paper 2nd, business finance. Flow of discussion. In this discussion, we may enlighten on learning objective of microfinance, introduction of microfinance, concept of microfinance, need of microfinance, present position in India about microfinance, and finally we want to conclude this discussion. Basic learning objective of microfinance. After learn this concept, we may able to understand the concept of microfinance. Then we want to understand what are the characteristics of microfinance. Then we want to focus what is basic need of microfinance, and finally we may know what is present position of microfinance in India. First of all, we want to introduce concept of microfinance. The concept of microfinance firstly introduced by Nobel laureate Honorable Professor Mohammad Yunus is in Bangladesh, that is Grameen Bank, which was started in 1976. After success story of Grameen Bank, this microfinance concept adopted by India for the upliftment of socially weaker section as well as for the rural inclusion. Microfinance is a banking services provided to unemployed or low-income individual or group who otherwise would have no other access to financial services. The World Bank estimated that more than 500 million people have benefited from microfinance related operation. For the conceptual understanding, we want to refer some definition. First definition, which is stated by Reserve Bank of India. As per Reserve Bank of India, microfinance is an economic development tool whose objective is to assist the poor to work their way out of poverty. It's cover a range of service which include, in addition to provision of credit, many other services such as saving, insurance, money transfer, counseling, etc. In other words, microfinance serve as a tool for providing financial services to the low-income population which do not have access to mainstream of financial services. From the overall discussion, it is clear that financial inclusion means its beneficiaries belong from low-income group. It has small loan amount. It is short duration loan provided to their stakeholders. Those people have common need, common problem and common business profession. They are come together and form the association, and for this purpose minimum 10 to 20 people is required. Then after overall discussion, we want to point out what are the characteristics of microfinance. In microfinance, provided small loan amount and collect small saving from their stakeholders or shareholders. Short-term loan provided to their stakeholders. Low-income group people come together for the microfinance. Those have common need, common problem, they are come together. Similarly, In this, for the microfinance purpose, those have common business profession, they approach to microfinance, provide credit with low interest, provide fund for profitable investment, profitable political objective can be achieved through the microfinance. Main aim is social and economical development possible through the microfinance. Then what are the need of microfinance? Microfinance helpful and play a significant role for the overall economic development. Microfinance helps to promote saving habit among the stakeholders. It helps to invest on profitable activity, fulfill financial need, promote entrepreneurship activity, entrepreneurship, employment generation, generate income, improve lifestyle, regional development, uplift weaker section, women empowerment, infrastructure development, rural development, and growing, and this helps to growing and developing economy. And this can be possible through the effective linkage of microfinance. Then we want to enlighten on what is present position in India regarding microfinance. After success story of Grameen Bank, Government of India adopted this concept. There may be self-help group linkage with institutional banking institutions, and this self-help group banking linkage model helps to develop 97% business in India through the microfinance. This helps to develop rural development, women empowerment, infrastructure development, and this can be possible through the effective linkage with banks and financial institution with association of small self-help group. Finally, we want to conclude this discussion. You may understand microfinance play a significant role in economic development. In this discussion, we are introduced concept of microfinance. For the detailed conceptual understanding, we refer some definition, point out need of microfinance, enlighten present position of microfinance, and finally it is point out that microfinance play an important role in financial inclusion as well as uplift economical and socially weaker section with self-help group linkages. And for the detailed understanding, you may refer some financial management book. There may be Srivastava and Anil Mishra, Dr. Anil Kumar Dhagar. And if you have any doubt, query, please contact me. My name, Dr. Divli Pian, Assistant Professor, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. My mobile number 904908 081926. Email ID is there, paresh84jan@redipmail.com. Thank you.